It's short starting soon this time because I literally all I needed to do was just set up the notifications that yes, I am streaming. Hello! Oh god, I'm not used to people actually being here before I start randomly chatting. I'm not used to it. This is not normal. Oh god. I haven't got the game up again. At this point, I feel like this is just a normality for me. Thank you, Gumi. Thank you. I haven't got the game up. This is just a normal thing I do at this point. Anything I play, I just don't have the game up. Yeah, I'm very happy about my model. Like, I don't care if it's like, not like, you know, anime defined, you know? I don't care if it's not like detailed or anything. I'm happy about what I got. Because, I mean, like, how I draw, it's not like, oh, here's the detailed strands of hair you've ever seen in your life. I don't do that. Like, the hair strands here, the person that made the model was literally just copying how I do hair strands, probably, which is around like this. Yeah, I love unique art styles for models. It just makes them look, you know, the word unique. My favorite ones are somehow when people are able to do realistic, like realism on VTuber models. Like, how the fuck did you accomplish that, first of all? What kind of masochistic desire did you have to go through to make a model with the realistic art style? Or just any kind of realism? I've seen someone doing like black and white ink models. Oh yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen them. Like the Japanese traditional ink. I think that's the right wording. Like fully painted portrait type. Yeah, I know what you're on about. The Japanese thing. The Japanese traditional paint like art thing. It's like really fucking pretty. It is insane. I would love to have one of those, but the thing is, I don't think any of the girls would actually make sense in that style. At all. Because Vida, this one, is Portuguese, Alice is British, Nora is French, Luisa is Italian. And thus, it just wouldn't make sense. Also, the context, probably the closest would be Vida, British gang. Hell yeah. The closest that would make sense would be Vida for having some kind of model in that style because of the fact that she is a creepypasta character of mine. The rest would not, because Alice is Gravity Falls, Nora is Super Mario, and Luisa is Baldi's Basics. You gotta go. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. I'm gonna just like yap the entire time, and by yap I mean play this goddamn game because I finally have it loaded. Hello, Barley. You are here. Don't worry, Bread. Don't worry, Barley. You are here. You are here. I'm sweating. There we go. You are. Finally. Oh no. You've been yapping with your Wi-Fi shit. Oh no. Oh, I hate that. I feel that pain. Except it's with Discord DMs and you don't get fucking notified. So the other person is just waiting there like, it's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. When are you gonna respond? I sent you a kidney, please respond. I sent you kidney, please respond. Stat. Let's turn off the background music, because that's still playing in the background. There is an Italian somewhere. It's one of the girls that I still need to get a model for in the definitely far future. I also do still need to revamp her reference sheet, because Vida had hers revamped. Alice and Nora didn't really have their references revamped because they were newer. But she still needs to have hers. She is the Italiane. She could probably crush your lungs. Yes, a kidney. I was trying to think of something that Vida would use as a joke and then realized she probably wouldn't, so I just grabbed the first thing from her fiance. It's obvious who you are. I should state, I am horrible with names. Like, I need to have my memory rejogged. I'm that bad. I'm better at faces than I am names. I've been like that my whole life. I'm sorry. I'm V Barley. Oh yeah, you're the horny one. That took me a second. I'm sorry, my brain's just the huh? I swear to God, did I get that wrong? This, like, my brain has been melting. If I accidentally confuse you for someone else, I'm sorry. I'm the fellow mod. Oh! Okay, for context, there is another person. The Frere another. Okay, context. I can give you context. There is another person that joined, like, a while ago, while I was playing this game. And they were, like, really fucking horny, to be honest. My brain has been melting these past few days due to the fact that somehow, despite all odds, it's fucking boiling in my room. So I'm just I just casually just mixed you up with the horny person that's like booba. Booba. Welcome to my brain, where I can only remember bits and details and none of them are good. I'm gonna need this goddamn drink to last me 2 fucking hours. Okay, so from what my memory serves me correctly, and I hope to God that I don't forget this at least, because it happened like 2 days ago. I'd be worried if I did somehow. We became a criminal. You're wrong unless it's got a point. She's very pretty. Oh, why are you a criminal? I can explain why I'm a criminal. Because in the last chapter of Stanley's route, we broke into someone's house to steal a painting. A fucking sad clown painting of all things. And also, we broke into that exact same person's dealership where they work and stole things from a car to fix up my car. And then we got arrested. And then we broke out of... I stole the keys. And then we just casually... Oh, shit. Then we just casually just broke out of jail. The teeny tiny jails. Not like the big ones. Not like prison. It's just like one of those bumfuck nowhere towny jails. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Holy shit indeed. I'm not questioning. I just checked the chat that just sent in screenshots about a dude that's talking about who killed the constable. I'm confused. Oh god. Okay, if I remember, I don't know either. I don't know. I'm just as confused, Barley, don't worry. Okay, if I remember from Stanford's route, this chapter has us helping Mabel marry a goat and a pig. Well, not really marry, just like redo their vows sort of thing. And as the good Samaritan, it's the good witch, I shall help her. Because apparently they're already married. The goat and the pig are already married. We just gotta redo their vows. You know, the usual shit. The bumfuck normal stuff. I should take off my hat, because I'm indoors. There we go. Someone thumps their fist on the storage room door, stirring you from sleep with a jolt and a thud as you fall off the mattress. I am now dead. Scrambling to your feet, you step over to the door and swing it wide open. The child. The child in question that we have to help with redoing the vows of a goat and a pig.
Vida, I need your help.
Is that fucking Mabel? Yes, it is Mabel. The tiny child who we need to help redo the vows of a goat and a pig. This is Mabel. Look at her, she's precious. I mean, like, if she wasn't in, like, fear right now, she's precious. It's at that moment that you look down to see Waddles swaddled in her arms, wearing a top hat and a small bow tie. Why? Why is Waddles looking so dapper?
He does look pretty dashing, doesn't he?
Wait, no, wait. We're not here to dish out compliments. There's an emergency. A love emergency.
Mabel stares up at you with wide eyes, her little arms are moving as Waddle attempts to wriggle free from her grasp. This is a strong child. That's a real... I want to say, Waddles is a chunky ass pig. This is a strong child. She's like, what, 13? Really short. Knowing Mabel, this could mean she has a new crush. From what Dipper's told you, she's still deeply rooted in her boy crazy face. Or she desperately wants to wed Waddles to some unsuspecting critter outside. You know, given the fact that she's holding a really dapper pig, I'd be worried if it was the first option. Like, really, really fucking worried. Like, why? If it's the first... Like, if it were... Why the fuck does she have a dapper pig in her arms? I know it's gonna be the second one. But what the fuck? Waddles. Oh, wait, no, that's Mabel.
Waddles and Gompers are renewing their vows today. I can't find Gompers to put his gown on. You gotta help me find him. I need to find his goat. He needs to wear his wedding dress. His beautiful veil that he oh so chews all the fucking time. You weren't actually expecting your second guess to be right. I feel like we should be happy that it is the not the first one. Because that could imply many things, and I don't like those many things. And there we go. Okay, wait, Mabel, just calm down for a second.
But we have to find Gompus. The ceremony's in 20 minutes, and I swear to God, if we don't find this goddamn goat, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Waddles wriggles himself free. He runs free. He's now free. The pig is free now. We're all fucked. Runs down the hallway to freedom. He's free. Ignoring Mabel's shriek of protest that she chases him. You're compelled to go back to bed, deciding this is almost definitely a dream, but jog after Mabel regardless. The far she goes, she be running. Lord have mercy, she be running. Sweet jeez. You catch sight of Mabel just as she leaps over Dipper. Fucking legging it. Who's sitting on the floor of a large array of graph paper and chewed pencils. She runs to the back door, suspiciously open. After Waddles is why are there two S's? That is freaking me out. I don't like that. Snorting self, yelling at him not to lose his tie. Mabel, what's going on? Waddles and the wedding and the Gompers. I don't know, Gomps. You're a little out of breath. Mabel's fast for a tiny child. Dipper smacks a hand to his forehead, dragging it down his face dramatically. Of course. She told me they're renewing vows or something. They got married last summer, but she misses the pizzazz of weddings. Dipper looks nonplussed. Nah, it's okay. If your Wi-Fi is shit, I don't want you to suffer. I feel like that'd be a horrible idea to go through. Dipper looks nonplussed, but you can tell he at least is a little invested. Are you gonna help her with whatever this is? I don't want to imagine it failing. This is the tiny child we're thinking of here, guys. And with that, you run past him. Can I just tap the side of my tablet without a risk of accidentally pressing a button? And with that, you run past him. Dipper stutters of surprise. Okay, I can't fucking make sense of words today, apparently. Wait a second, I need to fucking read. I forget how to English. Dipper's stutters of surprise growing fainter as you head outside. Mabel's already a ways away when you burst out into the shack's backyard. Fortunately, Stan and Ford are nowhere in sight. You're not sure where you'd find what you'd think of them finding you searching for a goat bride, as Mabel calls out to Lord Gomper's home.
Come on, Gompers, I already booked the second honeymoon. The caterers are gonna be mad. Runaway brides are so cliche.
Where the fuck is this honeymoon? I never really asked that. Who is the caterer? She's seriously invested in this farm critter marriage. That, or she's watched way too many dramatic romance movies. It's both. Gompers, goat, pal, where are you? You hear Dipper head towards Mabel to help her look, so you veer opposite, opting to cover more ground in search of the runaway goat bride. And I remember, the fucking goat's on the roof. He's on the roof. You walk backwards and put a hand to your brow, shielding your eyes from the sun as you search the scaffolding of the shack. I am yawning. Oh, good God. Nothing. You continue walking to the side now until rays of sunlight obscure the view above the sign for the gift shop. Rather, what the fuck is this word? What? Sarah, you know what? Good interpretation. Good interpretation. Sarah, yes. Yes, this is very English. Very English. Very. I'm in a state of I can't make any noise. Okay, good. It was just a yawn. A cloud glides overhead to block the sun, and you're able to look up higher, seeing the misspelled lettering, the various wear and tear on the roof, and a small billy goat munching on part of the weather vane. Wait a minute, that's goat. Hey, Mabel!
Yeah?
You point up to the roof at Gompers. There is your bride! There is your bride! We found her! No, wait, Gompers is a dude. We found him! She gone. Mabel shriek. Oh God, I can't really English at all. Jesus. Mabel shrieks Gompers and sprints into the gift shop, slamming the door so hard the open sign flips to close. There's silence for a moment, and something flips open on the roof's small balcony, and Mabel pops out from underneath, climbing up onto the roof and attempting to coax Gompers down.
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, the.
What?
What?
I zoned out. I'm sorry. There's a ladder up to the little balcony thing inside the gift shop. It's pretty cool for fireworks. I feel like we should acknowledge that. Mabel pulls a sandwich from her sleeve. You can't help but imagine what else she has up there and waves it. Whips it. Waves it in Gompers' direction, and he trots towards the balcony, hopping down the Mabel's level and snatching the sandwich from her hand. She grabs the goat and heads back down the ladder into the gift shop.
Oh, Gompers, you can't get the pre-wedding jitters anymore. You're already married. Can't get away out easily.
That sounds like a frat. What the fuck? That sounds like a frat. You can't run away anymore, goat. You married. You're trapped in this for eternity. Jesus Christ. I forgot to put my hat back on. Oh no. There we go.
Yay.
Things a billion, Vida. You've saved the wedding.
Well, the second wedding. Well, the renewal of vows wedding. And with that, Mabel gets to work on wrestling Gompers into her dress, yelling commands to Dipper to grab Waddles, who thankfully didn't get his bow tie dirty when he dashed away earlier, and get everything ready for the most important ceremony in the history of ever. Maybe an exaggeration, definitely is, but Mabel's excitement is undoubtedly contagious.
Okay, once Dipper finds Waddles, I think we got everything ready. I am, of course, the Vicar K to grab my musical guys combo.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Holy Zelga. Okay.
Dipper's gonna take pictures for my scrapbook.
Hey, I never agreed to that. What the fuck? I'm judging you now.
Dipper, please. I've got an office Sinead.
Do you mean officiate?
See, I'm so busy I can't even talk right. Please, Dipper, I'll help you with some nerd thing later. I pinky swear.
Dipper contemplates this, hand at his chin, mirroring his grunkle forward, of course. As long as you actually do it this time, then yeah, I'll take pictures. Mabel jumps up and down with excitement, jostling the poor fucking goat. Stop!
The poor goat. The poor goat. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. The poor baby. Yay! Thank you, Dipper. I owe you one. This is what the best brother looks like right here, Vita.
Okay, you don't have to do that whole thing again. I'll get back to... Waddles, get you back here.
Okay, now we have that fixed. That means we have... Wait. Sue's left already. My ring bearer is gone. Oh no, what are we gonna do, Gompers?
Gompers gives the intelligent answer of bah. Bah. Very intelligent words, goat. Yes.
I could ask her, but I don't...
Bitch? Moi? You talking about moi? Oh wait, I'm too Portuguese for this. No wait, that's French. That's French, Nora. Gompers chooses that moment to look into Mabel's eyes and bleat at her insistently. You know, the usual ba 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 ba. Mabel naturally takes this as a sign from Bar.
You're right! Of course, this is your special day again.
Mabel turns to you with pleading eyes.
Hey, Vida! Could you be the new ring bearer for the ceremony?
Fucking hell yeah, bitch! Hell yeah, I'm too invested in this shit. I gotta see it through. Mabel beams, obviously very pleased that you're taking this as seriously as she is.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Vida. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh.
This wedding on the backyard, it still works.
Mabel runs back into the house and you hear her footing upstairs faster than a hungry Waddles. Gompers, thankfully, still occupied by the half a sandwich Mabel taunted him with, stays put. She comes back soon with a fluffy purple pillow and 2 clear sticks. After snapping the sticks in half, glow sticks. Amazing! Spec-fucking-tacular! This is amazing! Look at them! This is what we need for rings. Glow sticks. Oh, I'm gonna yawn again. I swear I'm not tired. It's just normal at this point.
These are so much more fun than actual rings. Plus, Waddles can put it on his tail to look super handsome. Waddles oinks in agreement, you know. In his mad dash out the house, he's lost his top hat. Hold your palms out. I read that wrong. Hold your hands out, palm up, and get down so you're not as tall. They can't put the rings on each other if you're all the way up there, tall bitch. She's got a point. We're too tall for this.
We're way too tall.
I'm not even 6 feet. What am I talking about? You took it to your knees in the dirt, and Mabel turned to your hands, palm up. Reverently.
I can write fan fictions very well, but I just can't say a single word, can I? Reverently.
Placing the pillow and the glow stick rings atop them. Mother of Jesus!
Hello again, child. I definitely was not about to bring Christ, the Son of God, into this. I was definitely bringing Zalgo into this. Yes. Yep, definitely. Anyway.
Okay, Mabel, I'm here with the camera for... Vita, why are you on the ground? Why? You just did a happy couple with a wide arc of your arm.
They need a ring bearer.
I guess they do. Mabel nods, small hands on her hips. She looks over the wedding scene and mumbles to herself, checking things off a mental checklist. Okay, I think I have... Wait! I forgot the flower petals! I'll be right back. And now we wait here for 2 years. And she's gone again, leaving you alone with a pig groom, goat bride, and 2 glow stick bands of matrimony, gotrimony, whatever works. You decide not to crack that pun on Dipper, who's a gabba 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 gadoodle, yabba gabba gadabba dabba doo dabba gabba gadabba gabba gadabba gabba gadabba da. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? No, apparently not. Who's examining his disposable camera? He pops the back open and sighs. I can feel a bone in my foot. Holy shit. Smacking a hand to his forehead. This one's out of film. It's been the one Mabel used at Candy's party. He looks up at you and shrugs. I'll go get one of my spares. Make sure these 2 don't go anywhere or Mabel will... Well, you know. Mabel. You haven't known Mabel long as Dipper has, but you know what, I understand immediately. You left alone in the backyard with groom pig, broke bride, Jesus Christ. With a groom's pig, bride goat, 2 glow sticks, and a broken disposable camera. All we need now is a partridge in a pear tree. While you'd love to say that you've absolutely been in this situation before, unfortunately haven't. I can't remember the last time I went to a wedding. Oh, Nora's. God, that was ages ago. What the fuck? No wonder I forgot.
I feel very happy for both of you, Waddles and Compass, but I don't know why I have to stay in the dirt. Both animals turn to you nonchalant at the current state of events. And I can't believe Mabel forgot the flower petals. Jeez, can we just get this over with? Just as you go to continue the one-sided conversation between human girl and pig, you hear two voices coming around the house. Oh shit. Two very familiar voices. Can I suck their dick? I know I said this last time in Stanford's route, but can I still suck their dick? Listen, Sixer, if you hadn't gone off about the wobbly junker, the gobblewonker, Stanley, has Dipper never really told you, then you wouldn't have freaked out that kid at the store. We needed, and we would have, oh, I don't know, the stuff to fix my house after you got a car stuck in it. It's still my house. And besides, if he was a fisherman, he needed to know. Hi, I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees. Can I suck your dicks? I mean, I know that's Alice's job instead, but can I? Can I? Can I please? Please? Pretty please? Both stand and fold around the corner to find you sitting on your heels. I'm not even on my knees. I'm on my heels. Am I squatting? Am I popping a squat? Got my knees to my chest. My knees to my tits. Next to Waddles and Gompus brandishing a pillow and the glow sticks in the dirt. The three of you stare at each other in silence. What that dick do? Mabel needed a ring bearer for the wedding. It's at that moment that Mabel kicks down the back door, runs to your side, throws rose petals atop your head, spooking the old man, possibly giving them a heart attack.
Ta-da!
You blow a rose petal off the tip of your nose and grin at Mabel. I think they're ready to renew their vows, don't you? Mabel nods pathetically, yes, very fast, at you before turning to her grunkles, lighting up a 100-watt smile. I'm gonna yawn again. I feel like at this point I need a goddamn counter. Oh, here's the counter of how many goddamn fucking yawns I've done. Yawn 100. Perfectly timed.
Yes, Grunkle stand, Grunkle forward, you got back just in time.
And just like that, Mabel pushes down forward towards you, tugs their hands so they sit across from you. Stan complains. Imagine him explaining about his knees. Stan complains about his knees and Ford asks Dipper exactly why the pig and goat are betrothed. Oh yeah, Ford has no fucking clue what the fuck is going on. Shit. Fits with what you know about both at this point. Mabel makes way with the wedding and you sit cross-legged. The pillow and the glow stick rings. Here we go. Every so often, Mabel stifles a theatrical sob, wiping a very real tear from her eye. Before she turns to you for the rings. Oh, shit.
on, Mabel. How should the betrothed wear their rings? They don't really have ring fingers. They don't really have fingers. They don't really. They just have stubs, Mabel. They don't really.
Just put them where you think they fit best.
In this case, I found that they were like, you know, the one that's like shown in the show. You get up and promptly crouch down in front of Waddles and Gompers, playing your ring bearer part very soon. A glow stick ring goes onto one of Gompers' horns, and you place the other on Waddles' rear, his butt, hanging off his very curly tail.
I now pronounce you husband and husband. Again. Totally didn't accidentally call you a female when we were looking for you. Totally was not. Not at all.
Even now kiss the goat. They're gonna boop noses? They're gonna boop noses! Or sniffle. You know what? Sniffing does work as well. He's gonna sniff him. Sniff him. It counts. Dude, he's just standing there like a stick. I love his idle pose. He's just there like a stick. Dipper reappears with a new camera and Mabel throws more rose petals at him. A few get stuck to his fluffy hair and he rolls his eyes but retaliates by taking a very close picture. The flash temporarily blinding her. Yes, blind your sister. Blind the child. No, wait. Burn the child.
Hey, save the film for the renewed lead words.
Yeah, I definitely got that right. I need plenty of pictures for my scrapbook. You owe me a camera for this. A new one, Mabel. He sounds annoyed, but his fun sibling smile gives him away and he starts taking pictures of the happy farm couple. Getting odd angles as Mabel pushes them into very silly poses. Yes. Very important business. This is very important business. I must attend to it. This is very important. You step away from the scene and go to head back into the house. Being a ring bearer is very thirsty work. Yapping these goddamn sentences are very thirsty work. I don't have much juice left. But Stan and Ford stop you before you make it to the door. Hey, Vina, thanks for playing along with Mabel with the whole wedding thing. We're both glad you're willing to entertain her whenever we're gone or have the mental capacity to deal with this child. She didn't, make you do it, right? She didn't force you into all this. No, I chose it. I chose it very much. She needed a ring bearer, so I stepped up to help. Yes, look at me confused. Yes, look at me confused. Look at me. Very invested in this marriage of going pig, you know. I literally have nothing going on in my life. The three of you laugh and Stan pats your shoulder. Ford gives you a warm smile. Well, I'm glad you're as into all of that as she is. Thank you for that. Yeah, kid, it's nice of you to be, nice to her, you know. Stan clears his throat, awkwardly rubbing the back of his neck.
Oh, look at him, he's embarrassed. Oh, look at him, he's an embarrassed bean. Look at him, he's so embarrassed.
Why in the fuck is my group chat sending pictures of Caterpie and Rayquaza having a body swap moment? What the Why? Oh god, the Rayquaza is a baby. What the hell?
this. There's a tangle in my hair. The worst part's in the back of my hair. So I am just casually ripping the back of my hair open right now. Oh my god. It's on my arm.
Bleh, bleh.
Never again. I think I just damaged my fingers trying to do that. I say as I proceed to do it again. We go. Oh, for fuck's sake. I found another. If I put my headphones like the mic right beside it, you'd probably be able to hear my hair literally ripping apart. It doesn't sound nice, I assure you.
Bleh.
I am literally doing this with my fingers. Can you like get paper cuts from hair strands?
Oh, good grief, that's a big no, Jesus, that's a big chunky boy of hair. Oh, God.
Go in the bin. Oh god. Okay, ignore the rest of my hair before I somehow rip it all off. I'm probably gonna somehow rip it all off. I'm gonna go bald. I don't wanna. Anyway, where was I? I got distracted by ripping off my hair. Thanks for playing with Mabel and her weird wedding thing. Looks like she likes you. It's not hard. Still. He gives a genuinely grateful smile that you easily return. It's no problem, really. I'm happy to keep her and Dipper happy when I can. Stan nods at you, pinking the cheeks before going past you and heading in the house. I can feel the ripped parts of my hair going down my back. You swear you see Ford give him a funny look, but you could just be imagining it.
Hi, Vita. You're gonna miss the party. We got popsicles.
I call the red ones. Pineapple ones are mine. I call dibs.
But the pineapple ones are the best.
Mabel and Stan wrestle over a yellow popsicle. I like to imagine that they are literally wrestling over a popsicle. This grown-ass man in his 60s wrestling with a 13-year-old child over yellow popsicles. I just like to imagine that. That's, in my opinion, that's just really funny. Grown ass man in his 60s fighting for fucking pineapple popsicles with a 13-year-old. In my opinion, it's just really funny. Business.
Achoo!
I've sneezed. Never again. Don't do it again, please. That actually hurt.
Dipper contentedly unwraps a red one, holding it above his head and out of Gompa's way. Ford gingerly picks out a purple ice pop. This is too British for these words. And leaves the ice chest. Ice chest! Wow, I really am too British for these words. For you to grab one as well. While Stan and Mabel aren't looking, you hide the pineapple popsicles at the bottom of the chest. Dipper sees that and starts laughing, but doesn't tell. They're a strange bunch, these two sets of pine twins, but they're certainly making your summer a lot more exciting as you stay at the Mystery Shack. As your stay at the Mystery Shack continues, your wreck of a car sitting outside in the heat of the setting sun. It's another day of summer with nothing to do but wait. Your schedule is surprisingly clear today. Stan usually has something going on for you to help with, and if not, for the Seuss of the kids. I am literally bouncing right now if my voice sounds stupid because I am bored and I cannot sit still. Who do you want to find? I want to go find Stan. You pass through the living room and Mabel spots you from her seat at the table. Oh no, I'm gonna be interrogated by a 13-year-old again. Shit.
Vida! I was hoping I'd see you. Come on, I want to ask you something.
Mabel points down at the table with a raspberry pink colored pencil. Her art supplies scattered across the table lie across various sheets of paper with brightly colored doodles and lots of glitter. You see a drawing that looks like a cross between Barney and Godzilla, a page full of puppies, a page with a drawing that kind of looks like you with his Ford or Stan. Mabel's not finished with it yet, but the telltale jawline gives it away. You sit down at a table across from Mabel, ooh, that rhymes, and suddenly get the same feeling you get at a job interview. It's intensified when she pushes her organized chaos of papers aside and steeples her fingers over the table's surface.
Vida, I'll be frank. I've been trying to find a match for my grunkles for a while, but I never seem to get that matches made.
Is there a match?
But then it's like you were pulled out from thin air, attracted to the shack by a magnet of love. Kinda literally. It was a sign, and this week just made the chemistry you share with him obvious. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I like how it does this. Because for this, it's just like, oh yeah, that's obvious. You can only do one option, but it's still stupid. I like to believe, if it's possible, if you interact with both Stan and Ford, it's possible to have both of them here at the same time.
Exactly! Grunkle Stanley says he's not looking for love anymore, but I think he says that after every rejection. He's a romantic deep down, I can feel it. And you know what they say, even if you're not looking for love, love will find you no matter what.
Love, that's a jump to say the least. Well, you certainly had enough time to form your opinion of Stan, and it shifted and changed with every additional minute, given the fact that we literally became criminals with him. He's got his own fair share of mysteries, and damn it, you're curious.
There's plenty of potential there. I can see it in your face. You know what would really get this chemistry going?
Talking to him?
What? No. I'm thinking something more romantic. Hold on, I'm getting an idea. I'll get everything ready. Vita, you just focus on falling completely and utterly in love. Matchmaker Mabel is back in the game.
Oh good God, the child is staring at me like I've just committed a war crime. Nah, I was just checking something. Just as you exit to talk with Mabel, you run into Dipper right outside the living room, and it doesn't seem like an accident either. His arms are crossed and he's looking at you dubiously. He is killing me with his eyes. So I heard about Mabel's plan. I just left the room, what the fuck? Yeah, well, word travels fast and Mabel sends out mass update texts somehow that quickly. Its defensive posture softens a bit. Okay. Just tell me one thing. I know my grunkles can look after themselves, but can you promise you won't hurt Stan? Okay, Vita. I'm remembering that. You better fucking do. I'm typing 1 second. Text notification sounds and Dipper checks his phone. And be ready tomorrow afternoon for your lakeside date with Grunkle. Okay, so I like how it's different depending on the Grunkle. This feels awkward enough. No offense, Vita. It's just my Grunkle Stan actually going on a date. Do all people even date? Kinda want to wrap my head around. This is really funny, given that relativity, you know that one? You know what I mean? You know that you know what I mean? I hope Mabel doesn't ask me for my help tomorrow. I mean, I have enough trouble trying to get a date for myself. Mabel calls down from upstairs.
Hey, Tip Top, I'm gonna need your help tomorrow.
Oh, God damn it, never mind. There we go. That night, you head back to your room, ready to go to bed, but mentally still stuck on that interesting conversation earlier with Mabel. Mabel had already put her plan in motion over dinner. Turns out Stan had been planning to take the kids to the lake tomorrow to go fishing, and look at you, Mabel managed to score you an invite. Waddles joins you, surprisingly, and you have some fun petting his belly and taking pictures as a distraction from your thoughts. It's almost like he knew something was up. Or did Mabel send him? Is he infiltrating your safety zone for intel? Oh God. Oh sweet Jesus. She's becoming a spy. Oh God. You decide not. And laying back onto your mattress to try and relax. Waddles settles by your side, snuggling up. Thanks for the support, little buddy. Eventually, you get tired of your phone and decide to close your eyes, but you just can't stop thinking about what Mabel said. Damn, what the hell? Okay. Romantic? Is that what Mabel said? Yeah, right, no way. Maybe charming in his own way, sure. But the type of guy to go on an actual date planned by Mabel? What was Mabel planning anyway? She might go for something fancy or formal, but Stan really seems in his element with his hands-on nitty-gritty stuff. Hopefully calling it a date won't ruin the natural thing you have going on. Your eyes finally closed for good, feeling weighed down and heavy. I just felt more of my hair coming out. Oh good God. You give Waddles a pat while you still can before slipping into unconscious. Can it stop? Oh my God, stop. It just keeps going. The hair. There we go. You slip out of a dream and back into your room in real life. Sky is light outside and you groggily feel regret as you realize Waddle's comforting weight isn't there anymore. Aw, we lost a pig. Wait, that's not what you're regretting. You're regretting the end of what you feel like was like a really good dream. No. I know my hat's still on, but at this point I've given up. Ha! Ha! Stan had taken you with him to the lake, you think. Somehow ended up in the water. Sunlight streamed down on him as he grinned at you, his white shirt sticking wet the skin. That'd be a date, alright, but it's the last thing you're expecting from today. Laughing quietly at yourself, you glance at the clock to see it's time to get ready for the day anyway.
later and you're dressed for a day at the lake, meaning dressed for a regular day of summer. You're not sure what to expect, so you keep it casual. You would have eaten breakfast with Stan and the kids, but you were barred from the kitchen by Mabel, who's shielding you from a surprise. With Ford's, I can understand because he was wearing a suit and Mabel made a little dinner date, which was really concerning. But with Stan's, what the fuck are they hiding from me? Is Stan also in a suit at the lake? What the fuck is going on? Now that you're out in the sunlight, you can see that Mabel stuck a smiley face sticker on top of the egg. Ugh. Leaning against the scarlet door of the El Diablo. Ain't that a song? I swear it's on my playlist. You stare up at the totem pole outside the shack, thinking about how it both stands out and fits perfectly in with the shack's aesthetic. It obviously is a part of the weirdness of the tourist stop, but you're not sure why. It looks pretty well made, even if it's kind of creepy that whenever you move, the eyes at the top seem to follow you. I wonder why. Suddenly, the front door of the house bursts open and a flurry of sequins and glittery hair clips flies out, attached to a very excited Mabel.
Vida, are you ready?
You're not spying you're not spying any conspiratory nudges or winks, so you think Mabel's dropped the whole date setup thing. At least for the moment. For what, fishing?
Yeah, aren't you excited? This isn't just a regular lake fishing. This is Lake Gravity Falls fishing, where adventure awaits, dangers hot on your heels, and the islands shift and move in the corner of your eyes and sometimes float into the sky wanting to eat you. Don't ask.
Sorry, the what? Are we talking about Skullbud Island? I love telling that one.
The giant tooth! The giant tooth!
Hey, you kids better not be giving Vida a lake monster story again.
No, we're talking about the giant tooth!
Are we talking about the giant tooth? Or are we talking about the goddamn gobble one? This sounds like the tooth. Stan comes out of the shack with several fishing rods in the crook of his arm, as well as a large tackle box in his right hand. In his other hand, are 4 fishing hats, haphazard embroidery on the top of 2 of them. A closer look reveals that there are actually names stitched onto the hats reading Mabel and Dippy. Crinkle Stan, you don't have to pretend not to believe us anymore. I swear it really happened. It just rose right out. Yeah, it's the giant tooth!
Yeah, the giant tooth with the giant island that was gonna eat them both. Yeah.
Literally says, get in my mouth, bitch. Not the bitch part, but he does say, get in my mouth. You dare disrespect my slumber? Get in my mouth. Nom 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 nom.
And we had to row back as fast as we could, and it was speaking creepy monster language, and it was gonna eat us.
What did I say? No more of that monster talk, or you're gonna scare Vida away. Both kids look a little. I want to talk about the tooth. I want to hear about the tooth. Talk about the tooth. Talk about the tooth. I want to hear the tooth. Toofity toofity tooth. Both kids look a little disappointed, but leave it at that. Stan puts on a smile and drops Dipper and Mabel's respective fishing hats on their head. Mabel tugs hers on while running to the car, while Dipper follows, exchanging his usual hat for the fishing one. Goodbye. Stan looks out after them and then turns to face you. Kids love to exaggerate. Pretty sure it wasn't that turn. Didn't they get it literally recorded? That's the thing. They got this recorded. So, technically, they'd be able to show Stan. You know what I mean? Besides, I've been through worse.
I was gonna say give me give me an example. And then I remembered this is not website.com.com and the fact that his shames literally have two things that most definitely reference SA. Mm. Mm. Edible flower, the hunky catalog that didn't go according to plan. Yeah. Only your grunkle Stan's got the right to complain. Stan hefts his fishing supplies over to one arm, using the other to dig around in his pocket for the khakis. He's looking for some khakis. He tosses the rods, hats, and tackle box inside. Mabel's hand darts in before Stan can close the trunk, grabbing a hat. Before you can tell what it says, it's shoved into your hands, and you smooth out the fabric to read Vida! Stan groans. Mabel, I thought I told you I wasn't gonna give it to her.
But you worked so hard stitching it this morning. You even got the letters the right way on. Mostly.
Mabel gets in the back seat next to Dipper, leaving you to look at the hat more closely. The sewing is a little messy, and one of the letters is backwards, but Stan clearly puts some more effort, puts some amount of care into it. Speaking of Stan, he's staring at the hat Mabel shoved at you, thinking of something to say. Did you really make this for me? Stan scratches the back of his head and shrugs a little. Yeah, Mabel wouldn't let me leave until I made you one. Said it was nicer if we all had matching hats or something. Oh my god. For never. Jesus! No, I'm putting the hat on. I'm putting the hat on. I don't care if I got which hat. I'm putting it on. You put it on and beam at Stan. He doesn't respond, just reaching up and closes the trunk, but you see he looks almost too privately pleased to give comment. Come on, let's get to the lake before all those tourists take the good parking spots. The parking lot is far less packed than Stan made it out to be. The weather brought out the true fishing fanatics, and you realize a few customers from the Shack's gift shop milling about. There are a couple of clouds out, but the sunshine is warm against your skin as you step out the car, and you shield your eyes from the light as you look out over the lake. A few boats bobbing up and down in the blue-grey water sport telltale signs of fellow fishers with poles sticking out of the boat's edges. But some people are just relaxing in the water. Families sit on beach towels and sunbathe, and you spot a couple kids standing in line for a hot dog stand. For a small town, this place is pretty damn lively. What the fuck is my group chat sending? What? What in the fuck is happening right now? I just checked my group chat. There's just an image of Snoop Dogg with the caption, I nominate Snoop Dogg to voice Paimon. I'm dead what the fuck is happening? Oh, it's Genshin Impact. I know nothing about that. I know nothing about this game. What the fuck is happening in my group chat? Don't do it. And the VGen server is hunting down my Tumblr. Mabel and Dipper run out to the shore where a splash from Mabel soon develops.
devolves the moment into a contest of who can splash who worse. You grin at them and their laughter, but a quiet grunt from behind catches your attention. Left to get everything out of the trunk, Stan struggles to get the fishing equipment out without dropping it. Aww. No! We're helping him. Hey, do you need some help? Stan glances up at you. It's really not that. Are you sure? Not even a couple of poles? Stan considers this for a moment, then hands you two of the 4 fishing poles. Think you can hold your own? What, under the crushing weight of a couple fishing poles? I think I can manage. You hear Mabel's voice from the distance away to the shore.
Choose. Hold on, I got a phone call.
You see Mabel taking out her cell phone as Dipper takes the opportunity to start wringing parts of his shirt out.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll be there in 5. Bye, Grander.
Mabel hangs up and rushes to you and Stan.
Crinkle Stan, I'm really, really sorry, but an emergency is happening right now as we speak.
What, is someone dying?
No, the opposite, a birthday.
What the fuck kind of law did I miss?
Grenda Jr. is having a baby right now. Grenda needs me there for motherly support. Crinkle Stan, you gotta let me go.
What the fuck did I miss?
I don't know, sweetie. I thought we were all gonna go fishing today. Can't she hold it in? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, let me just it in. Let me just the baby in. Let me just the baby back in. 1 second.
Nope, and it's not every day I get to see the one specific one.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Crinkle Stan, please.
Mabel gives her those patted and Mabel puppy eyes. Stan lets out a heavy sigh, shakes his head and smiles.
She's sad.
Alright, Pumpkin, I know. Go on. Your friend is waiting for you.
Thank you, 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 thank you.
Mabel wraps her arms around Stan's waist and gives him a strong hug, well, as strong as she can, because she's a 13-year-old child, and her wide grin never faltering. She then lets go and grabs Dipper's not waist. Jesus Christ, I can't read. Oh God, wrist before dashing off.
And I'm taking Dipper for moral support.
Wait, I didn't agree to this. Girl, what the fuck?
I thought lizards hatched from eggs. Thought so too, but hell, I've seen weirder. Best not to go. Yeah, you got a point. Before you delve too deeply into the thought of live birth lizards, your phone buzzes in your pocket. You pull it out, and it's a text from Mabel.
Girl, capitalize those letters, bitch. Capitalize those letters, please. Oh, good God. That clever little devil. Something wrong?
Nah, just Mabel saying she's gonna send lots of pictures of the newborn lizard. Oh, come on. Let's get to fishing before it gets dark out.
Yay! Yay! Never went fishing before. I don't really know how it goes.
Towards the end of the first pier, docked with only a frayed length of rope, is a sad looking.
Fuck, don't remind me that. Don't remind me. The word Stanley brushed on in thick black. This is just sad. I'm sorry. This boat is just sad.
You note a small rusting motor on the stern that looks as if it's gonna fall apart any moment, and what looks like a hastily
There's no way this thing is watertight. Stan sets the 2 poles down inside along with the tackle box and gestures at the boat. Well, there she is, a beauty, ain't she?
Well... It's a bit small, don't you think?
Stan crosses his arm. What, you saying you got a problem with my boat?
No, it's just...
Compliment the man's boat, and one of the options is safety concerns. Can't confess. Where are we gonna put the massive amounts of fish we're about to catch? Stan laughs at that, his expression brightening. Optimistic, I like it. I'm gonna reel in so much fish you'll be coming out of your ears. That's a misspelling. That's supposed to say out. Alright, Hotshot, I'll hold you to that. Stan climbs down into the boat first and offers you with his hand to steady yourself as you follow him down. The boat wobbles a little, swaying dangerously away from your body, but Stan's grip is firm and you're able to get into the boat without instant. Whatever. Careful now. Wouldn't want you getting wet before you've even started. Damn. Okay. The footing's a little tricky. See, the plank has a habit of moving and tipping this boat the whole way over, and when that happens, you want to swing your way over here. Okay, now I'm getting out. Stan chuckles hardly, making it clear that he was joking. In your relief, you notice that he's still holding your hand from the assist earlier. I'm just messing with you. Don't worry. You're not gonna get wet, Toots. You're in good hands. I hope to God so, bitch. And this isn't the only fishing vessel I own. The other one's bigger, called the Stanley 2. Creative. Hey, I'm not joking this time. I got pictures. Hold on. You quit standing. Take a seat. Don't want you losing your balance. You sit down and watch as Stan digs out his wallet and opens it. It's so full of photos that several come free. They are butterflies. There's butterflies. They be flying. They be free. You pick them up. You see that they're pictures of Seuss, the kids, and the teenager you've been told is Wendy. This is the Stan Award 2. Stan hands you an unfolded photo, which depicts him and Ford standing proudly on the deck of a comparatively larger, newer, and safer-looking vessel than the one you're in now. It's docked in the place you don't realize, and the sky is bright blue and cloudless. She's a resilient one. Sailed all over and never let me down once. Well, until me and Ford had to come back to Oregon, then poof, she spurred out and we had to send her in for repairs. Something about sailing in extreme environments. Point is, I'm back down to the Standard War Mark 1 over here. This girl's got her quirks, but she's reliable. It's better than nothing, literally. I'm guessing this one needs fixing pretty often. Yeah, just like my El Diablo. Every time it broke down, I just fixed it up again. Learned real quick what to do and what not to do under the hood. He chuckles to himself, dusts off his hands before presenting his outstretched palm to you. You see that big scar right across my palm? I told the kids I got fighting off a grizzly bear. You should have seen the look on their faces. Thought I was some kind of hero, you know? But the real story is I burnt it on the engine when I was 16. Must have thought it was hot stuff trying to change the oil while the car was running. Aww. Also, there we go. To add to my collection. Oh my god, were you alright? That must have been so painful. My pops called me an idiot for thinking the engine wasn't hot, but my mom cleared me up in the end. You remember you're still holding his photos and handing them all back, which he returns in his wallet with some difficulty.
Does that wallet just carry photos or does it hold money from time to time? Stan chuckles at your teasing. Nah, I just gotta keep a lot of photos in here to remember. Keeps me grounded. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. I need to type again. Oh, what the fuck is my group chat setting now? They're still talking about Snoop Dogg. One second. My group chat is still talking about Snoop Dogg.
Okay, there we go. Okay, time to continue. Stan turns, busying himself with cranking the motor, and with a few pulls, it sputters to life. Expelling a thick plume of exhaust, he coughs and attempts to wave it away quickly. Stan gives the motor a couple of good thumps and it quits coughing, the engine smoothing out into a much gentler thrum. From there, he's back to focusing on untying the boat from the pier and easing it out into the open water of the lake. Glancing around, you spot the two policemen from your night in the clink, and you quickly duck out of sight, hoping not to avoid being seen. Stan turns his head and notices you crouched on the bottom of the boat and quirks an eyebrow. You right in front of the sun or something?
No, it's those two cops from a few days ago.
Stan whips his head around, spots them, and lets out a laugh so loud it startles you. Who, Blubs and Derlin? I told you, those two are harmless. Besides, I think today they're a little more focused on each other than us.
Aww. That is wholesome.
You peek your head over the edge of the boat, just enough to check out Stan's claim. Sure enough, the two cops seem to be engrossed only in each other, laughing and applying sunscreen to each other's skin. It's cute, you think, and a relief that they're not on the lookout to arrest you and Stan again. Oh, thank goodness. That cell was way too cold to go back to. Stan gives you a nod of agreement, opening the tackle box. There's a bunch of colorful lures inside and a few hooks, and some spare strings for the poles as well. He motions for you to hand him your pole, and then a few moments later he's got a hook tied to the end of your line. You a live bait or lure kind of person? Does it say something different now? Wow, okay. He just switches up. Okay. I'll just stay with my original one then. Ah, gotcha. I'm a live bait man myself, but I bet I can swing you over to my side in no time. Stan picks out a feathered lure from the tackle box and attaches it to the end of your line, then hands you back your pole. The two of you settle into the relative quiet as you wait for bait. You look out over the lake and other people outside today. Whether because he noticed or whether he was just filling the lull in conversation, Stan starts pointing out faces of the locals, putting names to them and giving you a little background to each person. You quickly realize that the background info he gives has too much of his opinion mixed in to be useful, but try to remember the names anyway. Still, time passes easily and you soon find yourself reeling in quite a few catches of your own. Looking over at Stan, you've clearly managed to catch more, but he dismisses the difference with the excuse that his look's just waiting to kick in any moment now. Seriously. Any moment. He glares at the lake for a minute, then lets it go, leaning back with a sigh. I think it's time for a water break, don't you? Trying to distract me so you'll gain the advantage? Hey, if you faint out here, that's not gonna be on me, kid. You want a bottle or not? Okay. Toss me one, would you? Stan leans down and digs around in the bottom of the boat towards the bow.
and comes away with 2 bottles of water wet with condensation. He smiles and tosses you the bottle, and you catch it, twisting off the cap and taking a grateful sip. Until now, you hadn't realized how thirsty you actually were. Stan takes out his own bottle and starts chugging the water, clearly more thirsty than you are. Some of the water slips past the opening and drips down his chin and onto his shirt, darkening the fabric. Your palms suddenly feel very sweaty and you can't look away. Stan notices you staring and swallows, taking the bottle away and licking the stray moisture off his lips. Your eyes both meet, and for a long moment you both just stare at each other, neither daring to take a breath.
You fucking cunt. Don't deliberately do it this time.
A sound of a boat motor breaks the silence, and you whip your head around just in time to see a speedboat tear past you at a speed that's definitely illegal for a lake as small as this one. You have half a mind to share a very rude gesture to the driver, but suddenly Stan is grabbing your hand and shouting, "Look out!" Oh no, he gone. Suddenly, the massive wave created in the speedboat's wake is headed in your direction. It slams into the dinghy, rocks it off balance, tipping it dangerously to one side before dumping you both out into the water, fish and all. The water is cold, almost bitterly so for being the middle of summer, and despite surfacing nearly instantly, you're already soaked and shivering. Poles, tackle box, and the fish are long gone, and the boat floats upturned some distance to your right. You swim over to it and grip onto the curved underbelly, gasping for air. You hear Stan spluttering behind you, making his way to the boat. He's yelling at the offending boat, using some very colourful terms you've never heard before, but make a mental note to remember later for prosperity. Once he makes it to the stand of water, he sags heavily against the wood, taking in deep measured breaths. He, too, is completely soaked, and his wet shirt clings tightly to his body. As his chest heaves, you can't help but look your fill, then pretend to be very invested in scanning the lake for the 2 policemen when Stan looks your way. Well, that's one disaster of a fishing trip. You can say that again. Stan lets out a disappointed groan and starts pulling off his jacket before tossing it on the upturned boat. What are we gonna tell Dipper and Mabel? That their old uncle's lost his fishing touch? Ah, you wish I could outfish you any day. Like to see you try, old man. Oh, wait, bitch. He splashes water on you and you shriek in mock outrage before a wicked grin fills your face. Go big or go home, as the saying goes. You shove Stan under the water for a brief moment and he comes up coughing and spitting water and less thrilled than you'd initially hope. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No! Oh shit, my keyboard. No! Flash him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You rake your arm through the water, creating a big enough wave that splashes Stan, re-soaking him from head to chest. He looks shocked for a moment before letting out a deep belly laugh and returning the gesture with an even bigger splash. By the time Blubs and Derlin come to rescue you, you're both so utterly soaked from the impromptu water battle there's no way you're drying off in the sun. You and Stan exchange giddy smiles as Blub heads back to shore, and something tells you that despite losing all the fish, you aren't going back empty-handed, and neither was Stan. The walk back to the car is slow and methodical, a relief after the adrenaline rush you had just a little while ago. Stan is wringing out his jacket, muttering under his breath about damaging good Moroccan leather when a sudden and violent cold chill runs through your body. Despite the warmth of the sun, your soaked clothes and clammy skin from the water all catch up at once and you start shivering. Oh no. Oh, jeez. Here, take my jacket. Before you can protest, Stan is draping his jacket around your... Oh my god. Oh my god. It's damp, but you're immediately surrounded by a sense of warmth. Your chills subside just a little bit somehow, despite having taken a dunk in the lake along with the rest of him. The jacket smells good. It has a faint woodsy smell to it, a hint of smokiness. It takes everything in. You just do not fucking bury your face in it. Go on, fucking.
It smells nice. Yeah.
While you're busy taking in the jacket, Stan hops into the driver's seat and has the El Diablo cranked and running in a flash. Need a ride back? Stan, you are my ride.
No, I'm just teasing you.
He reaches across the bench seat and opens the passenger door, motioning for you to come inside. Come on, let's get back to the shack. It's a lot warmer in here than out there, you know? Hey, another one! Stan flicks on the radio once you're cruising down the road and a good song comes on, one you both know the words to. Stan is humming along quietly and you pretend not to notice, not wanting to ruin a good thing. The breeze from the open windows is calming as the trees whiz by. You don't regret getting soaked anymore. It's not long before Stan pulls up to the shack and shuts off the El Diablo, and you both exit the car. Your limbs crack and pop from exertion, and only now do you realize just how exhausted you feel from the day's adventure. Man, you'd kill for a nice warm, dry bed right about now. Hey, Vita, Stan halts for a moment and scratches the back of his head nervously. He's looking at the ground, shuffling his feet back and forth, trying to find the right words to say. I feel kind of bad about getting you all soaked today. I promised you'd be in good hands, and then everything went right to hell in a handbasket, didn't it? Well, good God, sir, I know another way you can get me soaked, and oh, good Lord, it's gonna be good! Stan, it's fine, really. Do you like campfires?
Oh, yes, I do.
What? I asked if you like campfires.
I do. Great, hold on, I'll just be in a few minutes. I do like campfires. They're nice and toasty. And you can play with the marshmallows, and you can play with the charcoal, and you can play with the fire. You can get the charcoal and you can draw with it. You're left confused and standing in the backyard of the shack as Stan dashes inside, slamming the door shut as he goes. A chill breeze whips through the trees and you shiver. Despite Stan's jacket, you're still a little damp, and being exposed like this certainly doesn't help. You check your phone after several minutes, are ready to give up and head inside the shack when Stan comes through the back door, arms full of marshmallows. Come here, I have something to show you. Curious, you follow him over to what appears to be a makeshift fire pit. There's already wood and kindling inside, and part of you wonders if Stan always keeps firewood lying around or if he prepared this just for you. He pulls a box of matches from his pocket and strikes a match. The head bursting into a bright yellow flame. He tosses it into the wood pile where gradually the kinder egg ignites. It's not long before you have a modest but warm fire at your feet. I figured you're still pretty damp, and I'm sure you're hungry as hell since we didn't catch any fish, so. He trails off and gestures at the fire and marshmallows again. It's the least I can do for screwing up your day. Stan. Thank you. Thank you. Stan gives you an easy smile in return. Glad I could help. Hell, I need this too. It took more of a dip than you did. Oh, no way. I'm way more soaked than you are now. Wanna bet? How? Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. What a hell of a way to die. You both laugh, settling down by the fire to finally warm up. You're not sure how long you sit out by the fire roasting marshmallows over the open flame. I just remembered something. Oh god. Stan's burnt his mouth more times than you can count trying to eat a marshmallow far too soon. You've burnt enough of the treat to make sure to stay puffed man weep. Stan plucks another marshmallow out of the bag and turns it over in his fingers a few times like he's contemplating something before turning back to face you. Aw? You ever played catch with these? Huh? I mean, toss them up and try to catch them again with your mouth. Yeah, it doesn't do that. I thought I'd ask. You never know with some people these days. Suddenly a grin spread across his lips and he tosses the marshmallow up in the air straight towards you. Catch! No! It hit my cheek. Nom nom nom. Stan makes a disappointed noise, but you pluck the marshmallow off the ground anyway and pop it into your mouth. Close enough. These goddamn children, how dare they? Suddenly the back door flies open and out come Dipper and Mabel, running up to the campfire excitedly. They're both in pajamas, but look wide awake as ever and are already snatching up the marshmallow bag to dig in.
Are those marshmallows? Come on, Grunkle Stan, you didn't tell us you were roasting marshmallows.
Because you should be in bed, Pumpkin, that's why. He ruffles Mabel's hair affectionately and pulls her into his lap, handing her his roasting stick.
Nope, we're teenagers now. Teenagers don't have bedtimes.
You're gonna regret this. experience, you're gonna regret it. I now have insomnia. Yeah, exactly, said Grunkle Stan. Answer's still no, kid. No, you cannot go out on a 3-day camping trip to track ghost prints. Uncle Ford supports my theory. I wonder why. If you ask me, your Grunkle Ford does need sleep. Yeah, he does. Your Grunkle Ford needs a bedtime too. Yeah, the fuck he does. He's got insomnia more than me. So how was the live lizard birth?
Oh, it was so exciting. Grenda Jr. was so relaxed. She didn't even realize Grenda Jr. Extreme was being born before her very eyes. And then... Wait, Dipper, you tell him the rest?
Why don't you keep telling it? I didn't get a good look.
I gave you front row seat right next to me. You saw the whole thing up close. Intimately, unforgettably.
Dipper shivers and not from the chill of the night air. I can only imagine why.
Okay, so fine. So Grenda Jr. Extreme.
Sorry, what? 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 Sorry, I've only heard this word be used once and it was not in a good context. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, the baby literally just sees Dipper as a mother now. Dipper is a mother! Oh my god! No, it's not. I'm not a I'm manly. You're a very manly mother now. You and Stan chuckle at the kids' antics and give each other knowing glances as you each pop another marshmallow into your mouths. The fire crackles and you draw Stan's jacket further around yourself, feeling truly warm for the first time. Mabel is gonna go fucking insane. Oh no! Typing. she didn't even acknowledge it. Huh. I'm genuinely surprised she didn't even acknowledge the fact that I had Stan's jacket, you know? I feel like that would be something that she would acknowledge. Oh my god, we're gonna beat the shit out of Stan. Oh fuck. Wait, did I save it? Yeah. That's all. I'm only gonna be doing this chapter for the sole reason of it is closing to 11 p.m. for me. So, yeah. I'm only gonna be doing that chapter, which I think is chapter 3. I think that was indeed chapter 3. So, yep, that's all. Nothing else to say. Sure. Goodbye. I'll probably stream the day after tomorrow. I appear to be having some kind of weird schedule of a stream every 2 days. I feel like I've come to that conclusion, so. Goodbye.